down, she knows, she feels like Selena is the love of his life. And I think she feels like, okay, if I'm like this about him, if I'm like, do you know what I'm saying? And you know, people have been saying she's a gold digger. I don't think she's a gold digger. I don't. I just think she wanted so desperately to be loved. And I have been there. Anybody says they haven't, you have not lived life. Because we've all had those situations where we're like, want somebody so desperately to see us. Hi everyone, welcome back to No Life Tarot. My name is Hailey, so grateful to have you all. So I'm doing this couples update. I'm going to do 3 couples, so stay tuned. I have been doing 2023 predictions. I'm going to go back to mixing other videos in, including this one because it's been a while. It's been almost a month. I was about to say almost a year and I was like, that's not true. Almost a month since I did these, so stay tuned. Also stay tuned for more lives. I'm not doing the Zayn live anymore because I'm sick of toxic fans coming into the comment section being rude. That's not the point of it. The reason why I enjoy doing Harry Styles videos so much is because the community really comes together and loves doing it too. I love doing video of Zayn's. Blah. I love doing videos of Zayn. But I feel like when it comes to Gigi and Zayn, people just get out of control, and I don't have the time to deal with that energy at this moment in my life. I'm going through a lot right now, and I just need to keep things light-hearted because it's very draining to deal with negative people. Okie dokie. So not that it gets to me, just energetically I have to defend myself, and because I read the comments, I love keeping to read the comments, and because of that I need to set boundaries. So back to this. First I'm going to start off with Justin and Hailey Bieber. Justin and Hailey Bieber, like I said. Let's start off with them. So I got 4 of Wands in reverse, Queen of Wands and the Lovers. I'm also going to do Meghan and Harry. That's the other one. And Beyonce and Jay-Z. So I got 4 of Wands in reverse, Queen of Wands and the Lovers. Okay, so I see here. Whew. They are considering, Hailey is considering calling it quits. I did say that I see this year, and time is fluid. I'm usually accurate, but time is fluid, it can change. This year is the year that they are going to be done. I see that very strongly. 10 of Swords. Things are not going well at all. 9 of Swords at the bottom of the deck, at all in their relationship. Like, at all. I did say that I see Hailey kind of copying Selena. I think it's a way of trying to pull him in. And we've all been young and in love and wanting somebody to love us. That's why now, how I am, especially in the beginning of a relationship, not even to the beginning of a relationship, but if somebody's interested in me, if a guy's interested in me, I'm not going to put all my eggs in one basket and become so available for them, because I don't like desperation. And I think that was the thing about her. She was so available for him that she felt like if she was that available, and I've been there, trust me, that she was so available that he would only want to be with her, But I think she's seeing now that it has nothing to do, his behavior has nothing to do with her or how she responds or how she does anything. And that's actually, if I had a regret in life, in fact I do regret that in life, is that especially with one relationship that was my longest relationship, I was just always readily available for him. If he disappeared, came back, I'd be like, what can I do for you? And I treated him like a king, and he didn't deserve it. So now, especially in the beginning, I date other people, don't sleep with them, but I date them, and if that person really is interested, then I'll see where it goes, and if I'm interested too, we'll see how it goes. But I'm not gonna be like, okay, we're just dating and you're everything. You know, it doesn't work like that. It has to be like consistency and so forth. Anyways, I'm going on rant. But I understand, and I can see I used to be like this. I've grown from that because I was in a relationship with somebody very similar energy who just took and took and took, and I gave and I gave and I gave. And I don't regret giving him as much as I did. I just regret not waiting until we were solidified relationship to do so, because I saw later down the road that he had bigger issues than I could ever help him mend. And so I'm seeing that here. Age of Swords, the Star, Knight of Swords. So that's the thing. I think she's kind of morphing herself into Selena with hopes that maybe he will, because I think deep down she knows, she feels like Selena is the love of his life. And I think she feels like, okay, if I'm like this about him, if I'm like, do you know what I'm saying? And you know, people have been saying she's a gold digger. I don't think she's a gold digger. I don't. I just think she wanted so desperately to be loved. And I have been there. Anybody says they haven't, you have not lived life. Because we've all had those situations where we're like, want somebody so desperately to see us. And no matter how pretty you are, no matter how skinny you are, no matter, there's nothing to do with you. If a guy is just not that into you, if a woman is just not that into you, has nothing to do with you. So with Queen of Swords and the Tower, I see her shockingly realizing that. She's going to realize that, and she's going to leave. So that's what I have. If you'd love to say, please comment as we move on to the next one. Has anybody else been in that situation? I definitely, you know. So I have empathy for her, you know, because it's not easy. It's not easy when you like somebody. That's why, like I said in the beginning now, I'm very cautious. I'm like, okay, I like somebody. But I still live my life, because unless if they come forward and say, okay, let's do this. I gave my loyalty too quickly, even to friendships too. That's why now I'm just very worried. Okay, let's move on to Meghan and Harry. Meghan Markle and Prince Harry. I forgot what Harry's last name is, the royal guy. Well, now he doesn't want to be royal, but says he wants to be royal. So the Ace of Pentacles, Eight of Swords, and Knight of Pentacles. So I see very strongly here that they didn't make as much money, especially Four of Cups at the bottom of the deck. Four of Cups about missed opportunity. They're not making as much money as they thought that they could make with Netflix or with the deals. And they're a little disappointed. They're wishing and they're hoping, and they're like, okay, you know what's so funny? I was watching this video and it said wishing, hoping, and I was thinking about My Best Friend's Wedding. I should watch that. It's a really good movie. But they are kind of trying to, especially Meghan, things are not looking good for how she feels about him, because he was her ticket to basically everything, you know? And even though she played it off cool, deep down she was like, this is my last chance, you know? Nine of Pentacles, Eight of Wands, Page of Cups. This was her last chance to really, when she met him and everything, Queen of Wands, Six of Cups, even though she played a part, you know, this is gonna sound shady, but I think it was one of the only parts she actually played well. Because I've seen some of her acting, it's not the best. In fact, I love the reboot of 90210. It's one of my favorite shows ever, okay? I still watch it to this day. I rewatch it. I watch reruns of that and Glee. And my two favorite shows. And I saw her in it with Ethan. There's a scene with Ethan in the car. If you know the show that I'm talking about, go and watch it. And the acting is not... I watched a little bit of Suits and I was like, this is dismal, okay? So I think she really pushed this because she had something to prove. Yeah. But now she's feeling like... And that's the thing about people with narcissistic tendencies. I think she has very strong narcissistic tendencies. I think that she is always in competition to be number one. And that's why even the podcast she does, the voice is kind of like phony. There's a very artificial aesthetic she puts on to make it seem like, just to make it seem like she really is relatable, but people can see right through it, you know? People can see through the facade, they can see through so forth and so forth. And those that haven't seen it yet will see it over time. So that's what I have for you. I love you all. Thank you so much for watching. Oh wait, I have one more to do. What am I talking about? Beyonce and Jay-Z. Just shop the cards. That's one. I'm like trying to get rid of you guys so soon. I apologize. Please like the video, comment. I'd love to hear what you say. Let's get Jay-Z and Beyonce. Jay-Z and Beyonce. No. So funny. I was talking to my colleague and he was like, oh my gosh, everything you said about Jay-Z and Beyonce, the bodyguard has said too. And I was like, I don't want to say I told you so, but I told you so. I'm not being a hater when I say this about Beyonce. Beyonce's got a great voice. She's a great performer. But I always say this, she's the most produced artificial artist out there. Songs are stolen, allegedly, but there's tons of proof to back it up. And I know people who have worked with them. A lot of people. Not just one, a lot of people. And when you do things that are nasty and serious, stuff like that, it always comes to light. Or especially in the age of Aquarius. Things like this are going to come, it's going to come to light. So, let's get into this. With Six of Swords, King of Swords, and the Devil. I see very strongly here that it's almost like, wow. And I said that I see him leaving her. Okay, so I read palms too. And there was a video of Beyonce showing her palm. She went like this. I think it's 1 + 1. You know that song? If I ain't got nothing, I got you. I love that song. That's what I'm saying. Like, she's a very talented person, but songwriting is not good. And there've been some stuff she's done. Anyways, I saw her palm, and I saw that Jay-Z was going to leave her in 2023. And I think it's coming to pass. I see it very strongly here. Lots of arguments behind the scenes. 3 of Pentacles, about kids, about 8 of Pentacles, the boss of the deck. And it's very unfortunate because I don't think she was really given a chance to be a proper person. And I think his stifling had a lot to do with that. You know, we want to talk about, and you know, it's so funny, I literally said this in another video, that people are saying, oh, free Britney, but they don't say free Beyonce, because they're like, they have this facade, that they have this idea that Jay-Z, she wanted to be in a relationship with Jay-Z. But I really believe the situation was that Matthew and Tina Knowles saw an opportunity to kind of sell their daughter off to him for a dream. So 2 of Pentacles, King of Wands, and Ace of Cups. He's gonna do it. And it's funny because I usually have great situations with Sagittarius men. I think I've always said this, I think my ultimate match would be a Sagittarius man. But he's going to put out into the world that he doesn't want to leave her. But behind the scenes, separation, 5 of Pentacles, separation is going to start happening. Separation is going to start happening. So, that's what I have for you all. Please comment. I would love to hear what you have to say. I love you all. Take care.